10. So today we have learned how to solve equations using numerical methods. Which numerical methods we have learned to solve equation using numerical methods? Remember?
Simultaneous equations.
Bisection. Remember bisection method?
Yeah.
Oh, the worst.
Now another method of solving
Antiderivative.
the equation. Newton's method of solving
F equals
equation.
F equals ma.
We can make experiment now about the F equals ma. What will be acceleration when someone will be falling off the chair due to the gravity?
F divided by m.
9.8 meters per second.
And what will be the answer? What will be your
F
acceleration?
divided by m, so
Oh
I need the force.
It's gravity, 9.8.
Oh yeah, okay, so 9.8. 9.8
Meters per
divided by
second
like
squared,
60.
no.
Potential energy.
Now,
No.
so, Newtonian, let's consider the next example.
Acceleration is
Let's
0.16.
Let's consider equation x squared minus 2.
Okay, have a look.
Let's consider equation x squared minus 2 equals 0.
X equals root 2.
Root 2. But what it will be as a decimal? What it will be as a decimal? How we will find it? How we can find using Newton's method, we'll find solution of this equation.
Irrational number though.
It's a rational number, but we can find two required number of the decimal places. And first, what we will do, we consider the function
F of x equals 0.
so f of x equals x squared minus 2. And let's find derivative of that function. F dash of x
2x.
equals 2x. Now let's start approximating the solution. Let's take first, this number is just ridiculous. It's obviously not the solution, not too close, but let's take x equals 4. And let's find the equation of the tangent to this function at x equals 4. How do we find the equation of the tangent?
Y equals mx
And y equals mx plus c.
and m equals.
And m will be equal derivative f dash at x equals 4. So 8.
Ah, you're wrong.
So equation is y equal
No.
It'll end up being say equals negative.
8x
I was saying n
plus
plus
c,
Shush.
8x plus c. Let's find the
Well, can we just use turning point, the turning point? As a point to sub in. Oh wait, never mind.
it's not, it is at the point x equals 4.
Yeah.
So when x equals 4, f of 4 equals what?
14.
What are you talking about?
We substituting 4 here,
16.
minus 2.
Sure. 14. Okay, so I thought you
So
were
we have 14
It's on camera.
Yeah, well, I didn't
equal 8x plus c, sorry, 8 times 4.
Sorry? Are you serious, man?
What?
You phone now, bro.
8 times 4 plus c. What c equal?
Negative
18.
Negative 18.
Yeah, we're so bad at math.
Did you hear that, camera? That was me. No.
It's 30, 8 times 4, 32.
Yeah.
14 minus 32 is 18, more negative 18. So equation of the tangent is y equal 8x minus 18. So that is the first step. We choose point and we find the equation of the tangent at that point. Then what will be the x-intercept of this tangent? We substitute instead of y, find an x-intercept, we take y equals 0.
9/4.
8 x minus
4.5
18.
over 2.
So x equals 9 over 4. Correct.
18 over 8.
Now,
36 over 16.
that is now next point at which we will find the equation of the tangent. So we take x equals 9 over 4. What will be f dash of 9 over 4 equal? What will be derivative?
Zero.
Next?
Alright.
That's about 2.
No.
No, 18 over
4.5.
9 will be 9 over 2.
Yeah.
F will be equal 9 over 2. So equation of the tangent line at this point will be equal y equal 9 on 2x plus c. Now to find y, to find c, we substitute 9 over 2. Sorry, we substitute 9 over 4 now into the equation. So we have y equal 9 over 4 squared minus 2 equals 81 on
77 on
16
16.
minus 2.
Wait, no.
32, 81 minus 32, 49 on 16.
That's right. Took you right one.
So we have that equation of the. We substitute this into the equation of the tangent, we get 49 on 16 equals 9 on 2 times 9 on 4 plus c.
How many times do you solve it?
And let's solve it for c. Get 49 on 16 equals 81 on 8 plus c. And what c will be equal
Negative
from here?
113 on 16.
At least 5.
Will be equal 49 on 16 minus 81 on 8. And that will be 162, 113, negative 113 on 16. That's what I get. You can check with the calculator.
I got 3 apples.
I s-
Wait, so why is you subbing?
I'm finding the c. I'm substituting in the equation of the tangent line
For the intercept of.
to find the c, to find c. I'm substituting 9. We found that when x equals 9 over 4, original function equal 49 on 16.
Alright, yeah.
That's how you can fix it.
So equation of the tangent y equal is 9 over 2x minus 113 on 16. Then we find x-intercept of this line, and then we can continue. This is pretty annoying process. But we can, if we carefully look on this process, what we actually do on each step, we can get the formula, and we can get how it's called in further math. When we find in the next number from the previous number, we get recursion relation. We can see that we have recursion relation, which is
Have an exact answer, yeah.
It's the one, yeah. Oh, heck, one. I'm still saying.
that the next approximation xn plus 1, xn plus 1 will be equal
C.
previous one, x of n minus value of the function at x of n divided by the derivative at that point. That is recursion relation. That is recursion relation that can be used if you summarize what we just did. That's how we finding the each next approximation.
That's like the opposite of the derivative.
So could you use a rule to figure it out?
What do you mean, which rule?
Like just a rule to go further, like to find at any point of n instead of just doing the next step.
What do you mean rule? Which rule?
So if I wanted to just find like number like
To get a general rule from this?
yeah.
Not exactly. Because you have a finding derivative will be all the time will be different.
Yeah.
So let's apply this rule, this method to solving x squared minus 2 equals 0.
I'm saying it's like YouTube, like what's 1 plus 1 isn't actually approximating 1 plus 1.
Yeah, bro.
Sorry?
Have you seen that?
Shoosh.
What?
It's like approximating
1 plus 1 approximating 1 plus 1?
Yeah.
Doesn't make any sense to me.
Or 2 plus 2.
But anyway, so
But 0 is equal to 1.
So, get your CAS calculators out. Get your CAS calculators out and let's calculate. So we take as the first one x0, we take 4. And do calculation. So we will have you make a table x0. So we have x. Then we have f dash of x, and we have f of x.
Do we make the table on our CAD?
And do on the case, and I would like to do four, no, 5 lines of the calculation, 6 lines of calculation.
Spreadsheets add data and
No,
statistics.
just draw the table in your book. and
How
then
do we
use
do
the
that?
counts to do
Hmm?
How do we do tables?
What the formula for f dash in this case? 2x.
No, but how do you actually make the table?
No, you calculate. You don't make a table on the
Oh, we're drawing a
calculator.
table, we're doing the calculation.
You do calculations and fill the
Exactly,
table.
that's it.
And this is x squared
This is not, this is meant.
minus 2. So we have first value is 4.
I watched the joke.
This,
It wasn't a funny joke.
I'll probably do this thing.
Minute and 20 seconds.
okay, someone will be doing it now at the board.
Let's do Ariel share.
Where is your calculator?
He's using it actually. He's
You can have it.
So we have first x is 4. This is equal 2 times 4, 8. And this equal
4 squared, 16 minus 14.
14.
I was quick out. I was
Now, using this formula, we will get the next x that was initial x0, then x1 will be equal 4 minus this is 14 over 8 and calculate it as a decimal.
9 over 4.
2.25.
It will be
2.25.
2.25, yes.
I got it.
Then you use 2.25, calculate 2x, calculate x squared minus 2 and calculate next.
Wait, where did we get 2.25 from?
Where do we get 4 from?
Substitute.
God.
Bro, it's the initial
This
value.
is first value of x.
Oh, okay.
When x equals 4, derivative, which is 2x, equals 8. And value of the function when x equals 4 is
So
14.
we can
Then we
take
put
any
the
number. It doesn't have to be 4.
It doesn't have to be 4, but we start for this example, we just started 4.
How'd you get 4 minus 14 on that?
Wait, mine?
Doesn't your sister like know?
Previous number 4, value of the function 14, value of the derivative 8.
How does this even like work? How does that get closer to the?
I will show you.
TikTok?
Do calculation, calculate, do 1,
14 on
2, 3, 4, 5 steps, do 5 steps.
I
like everyone just fake laugh. Fake laugh.
Do
No, it wasn't.
5 steps.
No, that was.
And
How
you,
many points?
no. How many decimal points? All decimal points. You just use answer.
I feel like I
But-
stuffed this up. What's the next one meant to be? 1.06.
Next one supposed to be 1.56. So this will be 1.56. 5,
He's laughing at
6,
Wait again, the micro test.
9, and then 4 recurring.
I got 0.78.
This one's a hard topic.
Isn't it 2.25 minus 4.5 over 3.062?
The next will be x2 will be equal 2.25 minus what the value of the function when you substitute 2.25 here.
I'd have to do it in my head.
It's
1.062.
Use your calculator.
1.062.
Oh wait.
It will be
Oh, yeah.
3.0625.
Yeah.
So minus
wrong way,
3.0625
Yeah, that's right. Another one.
Paying someone in my physics class to slap them.
divided
I did the wrong way, that's fine.
divided by value of the derivative 4.5.
1.5, yeah. Alright, I got it.
And do it, and you will see that after the fifth step, pretty much almost no changes happening.
Oh, genius.
If you do few steps, complete it 5 steps.
Yeah.
And if you complete them correctly, you will get 1.41, 42, so which is approximation of
7 months.
the root 2,
She said thanks for that one.
which will be an approximation of the root 2.
But you can do those steps infinitely.
Wait, why did you do 4.5 over 4.5 for the second one?
Because value of the function when x equal to, if you substitute 2.25 into the f of x equals x squared minus 2 will be this. If you substitute 2.25 into the 2x, you will get 4.5.
So 2x.
Just substituting into this formula.
Is the next one 1.4?
Okay.
Yeah, so you will get that it will be coming and then it will be, those numbers will stay the same. So when you should stop?
When you get to.
Oh no! I did it squared, not times 2.
When it stops.
When you should stop?
Before you're about to win.
When you get that required number of the decimal places stop changing. When you get that number stop changing, that is your answer. Now, there is a fast way on the calculator.
No, I love
to do
fast
that.
ways.
There is a fast way using your CAS calculator to do this.
I need it. Menu.
Okay, fast way. You define function. In this case,
Lucky you'll miss out.
for this case, you define function
At least by-
f of x
1.42.
equals, you define function f of x equals a equals x minus what the function was, x squared minus 2, what the derivative was 2x. Make this, define such function.
How do you do that again?
And for that,
How to define this function?
Menu 1, bro.
Menu 1, and then.
just do
Or you just type in the function, then you control variable, which give you arrow, press f of x and enter. Or you use menu, which has define into it.
So menu 1, define, and then.
Yep. And then f of x equal this.
Yeah.
Set up this, define this question, please. Bella, do you have your calculator?
Yeah.
Define this function. What is this? This is x, this is f of x, this is derivative.
Yeah. Yeah, once we define
Now, after you define,
that.
if you do f of x, put f of x, do f of x.
Yeah.
Tell me what you get.
Like x to the power 4 plus 12x squared plus 4 over 4x.
Sorry, not f, you put the number. We started from the 4, so f of 4. Type in this.
1.569444.
Then do f of 4.
1.42.
1.42, so on. The next step, you just do f of 4. And in this way, after you set up the function, just adding another f, you can calculate this table and stop at the required approximation. So that's how you're using the Newton's method of solving equations.
Damn.